Back at it. Sun is shining right now. Hella bright. Back at it though. Back with a vlog. Hope you're all good, man. Monday today. You already know, favourite day of the week. Get things rolling, get things moving. Get that productivity in check. You know what I'm saying? Made some major progress since the last vlog, I can't even lie. I'll digress later on, but you boys getting there, that's all I'm gonna say. Moving well though, and also, bro, we checking the skin ski. I'm telling you, man, it's not about what you put on your face, it's about what you put in your body. This is all the fruit, man. When you treat the inside of your body right, it shows on the outside. It's like when you do stupid stuff like drugs and that, and like overconsumption of drinking, stuff like that. It shows on your body. You look tired, you look ratty, you know what I mean? But if you treat your body right, it'll show on the outside. But anyway, man, my bad if you can hear all the sheep as well. But today's an important day, man. Today we're getting the ultrasound. It's a muscle sort of scan. I'm getting it on my chest to see what's going on. You boys had no clue this whole time. I don't know if I mentioned in the vlog that my clavicle's broken. I can't remember. I got told about a month ago that my right clavicle's fractured. So I've been dealing with that apparently for the whole duration of this injury without even knowing. I was thinking, yo, why is my shoulder so sore? Then 4 months down the line, they let me know. But it is what it is. But yeah, today we're gonna look at my chest and my bicep shoulder region just to see what's going on. I think it's a pec tear, to be honest though. There's a big gap, basically a hole almost on my chest. And I've done the research and it's kind of alluding to the fact that it could be a pec tear. But we'll see what they say anyway. I'm just happy to find out what's actually going on with it because it's been so long. But we will see, ski. That's my guess. I'm more looking forward to finding out what it is just so I can fix it. I think once we find that out, get the ball rolling, finally get some upper body done as well. Because I stopped all back as well. Because I noticed when I was doing pull days, it was flaring it up, making the pain a bit worse. So I had to allow that for a sec. So it's literally solely been legs at the minute, which I'm not mad at because it's made my leg a lot stronger, a lot faster. Alright, you'll see in today's vlog, ski, what your boy's gonna fire up. I won't drop it yet, but you saw me on a tread, innit? I did 500 meters on the treadmill and it felt calm, like it felt okay. Didn't go super crazy pace, of course, but to say I've not run in 6 months, it felt all right. So we're just gonna build on that. See if we can get a further distance. But yeah, man, feeling good. Feeling blessed, man. Like, look at this. Look at this, bro. Right. Wherever you live, regardless whether you like it or not, just take it in for a sec. Even if it's not like the most nice area or you want to move away, just take it in and just like deep that you live there. Because it's definitely better than someone else's place. We could be anywhere else. And I only know this because I've been Nige and I've seen like basically the slums. So you know the difference. So wherever you live, just take it in and just be grateful for it for a sec. Because it could be a whole lot different, man. Little bro got a little trim as well. Bro copped the number 1 all over. Look at this guy. Man's got that 1 all over. Look, he looks like he's got waves. Man's spinning. 360s on him, Floyd. Guys ready for summer. Also, the food ski at the minute has been on point. A few days ago I did a fast of just eating fruit. And I can't lie, the feeling that I had off it was crazy. Like, I've never had that much energy throughout a day. You know when you get that slump feeling after you eat? I didn't even get that. Because everything that I was having was just fresh. And it was that good I carried it on. I did another 2 days, which is wild. So no meat, nothing. Literally just fruit. So I was doing juices, I was doing fruit bowls and big pieces of fruit as well. Like just eating whole mangoes and that. It was pain, to be honest. Like I low-key could have done a lot longer as well, I can't lie. And I felt full, which was surprised me. Like, and it wasn't an uncomfortable full where you're like a bit tired and stodgy almost. it was like a, right, I'm done now, I'm gonna get on with my day or do the next task type of thing. I definitely lost weight as well. I'd say easily at 1 or 2 kilos, and it was only a 3-day period. So I had to reignite it. What crep to go with? That is the question. What's crazy, this is like half of my stuff. The other half is just in another room. But what are we going with? I think I'm gonna do the beets. These Jones. The beetroots. Great shoe. Underrated colourway as well, this. There's not many people are on them like that. What's good, my people? You know where we at though, on the walk ski. But yeah, man, a couple of days later since the appointment, since I had the ultrasound scan, it's a weird one because the person that scanned me and looked at my tendons and my chest and my shoulder, she said it was normal, but she then said it's not my job to tell you if there's anything wrong. She was just there to see if the tendon was there. So the tendon is there, and she was indicating that it isn't a tear. So that is a good thing, obviously. But there's obviously still something wrong with it because it shouldn't look the way it looks. So I'm going to be getting referred again to another specialist to get it looked at properly, just to see what's going on. Because I definitely think there's something going wrong with it. Because I ain't got the strength there. I can't do any upper body movement with this side. So obviously if you're in that situation, something's not right. So basically I've got to wait a little bit longer, which, noisy ass guy, which is annoying, but it is what it is. I've already done a lot of waiting during this whole injury, so it's just going to be part of the territory that, best believe in this process, my patience level has got a lot higher. I don't look at things on a day-to-day basis or week-to-week basis now, I look at it like months. So I guess that's a good thing out of the injury. Let's go, my people. On the move, about to re-up on some fruits because the crib is low right now. I'd say that's the only downside about eating a lot of fruit. You can't like buy it in bulk because it will just go bad. As a result, you'll be at the shop a lot. But to be honest, I kind of like going to the supermarket. You know, you're just about to buy goodness. Do you know what I mean? Low-key prefer doing that over a lot of things. Anybody else like that? Because I remember when I was a kid, I used to hate it. Like if I would have to go with like my mum to the supermarket, it would just annoy me and I'd just be bored for the whole duration. But now I literally love it. And I didn't even fill you in on the training updates, like injury update. Obviously I told you about my collarbone, but physically the rest of my body, so my leg and my neck I'd say, but most importantly the leg, the recovery has been like A1. It's been on point, to be honest. First whole 1k run in that session, in the last vlog as well, on the treadmill, which I was gassed, man. I didn't even realise it was actually possible to get runners high from doing such a short distance. Man did 1 km and bro, the endorphins were unbelievable. It's crazy to think I've gone so long without having that feeling, because that's the feeling that got me addicted to running. The runner's high feeling is just different, man. It doesn't matter how hard the run is, that feeling at the end is superior to any difficulty of the run. With training now from this point, I'm just going to keep doing 1Ks and then slowly increase the distance. Theoretically, in my head, I feel like I might be able to do a 5 maybe in a month. Maybe sooner. I just need to see how my body responds. Because so far I feel like it's responded well to everything. Even with my steps, for example, as soon as I would do, say 7k steps, 2 days later I'd be able to do maybe 8k or 9k. So the recovery on that side, like adapting and adjusting to the distances, has been pretty good. So if I apply that to running, I feel like it'll be the same. Do you know what I mean? Yo, why is my shop so busy right now? To be fair, it is the Euros final right now, England, so that's probably the reason. Everybody's getting their bevs. I know people in New York call a bev like a normal drink, but in the UK, a bev's a beer. I don't know what you're doing, bro. But it's busy, man. Also, they put Lidl on Netflix, so now it's way too busy. Like, too many people are on this gaff now. Like, it weren't popping like this before. I was the OG of this gaff, and now everybody's coming stealing my pineapples and watermelons. And I've only had a green juice today, so man's pretty hungry right now. And it's 2 p.m. I'm not having meat in the middle of the day now. I did it for a few days this past week. I didn't really enjoy it, you know. Like, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed eating the meal itself. But once I'd eaten it, I didn't really enjoy it. When it came to my session later on in the day when I need to train, I almost felt as if I was forcing my body to digest food, if that makes sense. So I was going into sessions quite, not full, but slightly bloated, and it wasn't comfortable really, because I had that 1 or 2 weeks of only eating fruit before my session. My energy levels and physically, I just felt A1, because I didn't feel hungry, and I didn't feel over full or too full. I just felt perfect really. So what I'm going to do in the future is go back to the way I did before, which was green juice at 11, 12, a big amount of fruit at say 2 to 3, train, and then once I get back, have meat and eggs as my final meal, and then a yogurt bowl as well. So that's what I'm doing, man. But it's time to fire up the shop. We got the goods. And that's what you want to look for if you're trying to get a good watermelon, that big yellow spot. You get that big yellow spot and it's always juicy and flavoursome. But I'm going to fire that up, probably have half of that to be honest. Man, it's hungry right now, so it should fuel me well for the session as well. So I'll have that, then it's go time, man. And by the time I get back, it'll be the Euros final, man. And I have a feeling they might do it, you know. I said from the semis, I said, if they get through this, I think they might do it. But they just seem to have that, I don't want to call them Real Madrid, because they're not Real Madrids. There's a big difference. But the way Real Madrid always win, especially when it comes to Champions League, I'm getting that sort of vibe from England at this tournament. Like, yeah, they've not played well, but somehow they end up winning. Even in the earlier stages, the Bellingham goal, overhead kick goal, you know, seems like it's almost meant to happen. We shall see. But it's a tough opponent, Spain. But for some reason, I just think they can do it. I know Spain are good, but I think it's possible. Yo, I'm hungry right now. It's not even a hunger for food, though. I just need fruit. That's it. Time to fire it up. It's time, man. This is what I mean as well, by the way. That's what you want to look for. This big yellow thing here. If you got that, you're in check. Also, what you want to look for is these like little grainy vein sort of things. And it'll be perfect, man. Trust me. Look at that. No words. Told you, man. Follow them 3 rules. Yellow spot, veins, big. Then you're good. Happiness. Well, man, perfect. This pre-workout, A1, is watermelon itself is obviously full of water, and the fruit, which provides carbs. Then you got the salt, which will give you a pump and stop you getting cramps. Perfect. It's good as well because watermelon's naturally high in amino acids, which basically make up proteins. So if you're trying to recover, gain size, don't eat watermelon. Also, don't eat this fast, like the way I'm eating it, because it will mess up your stomach. But I'm willing to accept them repercussions.
One thing I promise, I'm gon' keep on ballin'. Get y'all in her feelings, wishing me back on it. Dropped my yellow bone and came back with a tropic. 500 horses when we park on Slauson. I can't understand how you act all salty. She say I can't understand how you act all cocky. I can't meet you at the Lawless, can't meet you at Poppy's. I like my bitches bossed up and my dick suck sloppy. Italian silk from Versace, Opus one up at Wally's. I made my first $1 million, I ain't changed my persona. No, we came up retarded, Dickie shorts and Impalas. Yellow tape them apartments, gang enhancement them charges. Can't forget how I started, my success was symbolic. My finesse was iconic, how I glowed up out the darkness. She say I can't understand how you act all cocky. I can't understand how you act all salty. One thing I promise, I'm gon' keep on ballin'. Bitch, all in her feelings, wishing me back on it. Dropped my yellow bone and came back with a tropic. 500 horses when we park on Slauson. I can't understand how you act all salty. She say I can't understand how you act all cocky. I can't meet you at the Lawless, can't meet you at Poppy's. I like my bitches bossed up and my dick suck sloppy.
I like little baby, how she hold it down, she play that she cool. You ain't gon' bring at least 100,000, fuck up my mood. You pull up and spray you with 100 rounds before you don't do it. You say you ain't tryna get the money down before you don't do it. I need me a big couple bad bitch to bust it up big face. Ain't get shit, none of my niggas, we out the real estate. All of my loading, on the set, on the block, put it on the hood, on the dead homie. It be hard to talk to God, pay my nigga good, we ain't gon' hungry. Ain't no love for the weak, he ain't thuggin' like me. I got money on me, I'm a selfish individual, but I ain't gon' eat if my brother don't eat. I'm a nigga lost it all, like I ain't gon' sleep till I'm up on my feet. I need a shot on program, that should be irritating. I ain't no nigga like them goofy niggas, I'ma handle business, baby. Got this bitch and they handed this nugget. Look at what niggas made it. The block still standing up, can't be penetrated. Real nigga.
One thing I promise, I'm gon' keep on ballin'. Bitch, all in her feelings, wishing me back on it. Dropped my yellow bone and came back with a tropic. 500 horses when we park on Slauson. I can't understand how you act all salty. She say I can't understand how you act all cocky. I can't meet you at the Lawless, can't meet you at Poppy's. I like my bitches bossed up and my dick suck sloppy.
What is good, my people? Oh, let me get these out rapid. Bro, that session, cold session. Honestly, I love the gym, man. Wait, let me start the whip up. Let me get you placed. It's time to talk, man. We there. But I love the lab, man. The lab is the best thing in the world. The happiness I have right now after that session is just unbelievable. It's not even like I did anything too crazy, it's just the fact of going to gym. My people that go gym and train, you know, there's no better feeling than after training. Knowing you just did a sick session and put the work in, even if it wasn't good as well. Knowing you just did something in it. But that was a sick session though. I didn't even check in with you, man, during it, because I was just that locked in. But nah, it was a great session, man. And the strength is going up. Ski, man. So 2K run as well today. Gassed. So gassed. In a couple months, 2K is 10K, man. And once we're hitting the 10Ks, we're back, man. Can't wait for the float around my ends again. Man, daydreaming then. But it ain't a dream, it's going to be a reality. But the session was sick though. Did a lot of balance work and like single-sided work, obviously. Strength's going up every session now, I can really tell. Like my core stability is so much better. My ankle stability is so much better. The movements that I'm doing, I can see that they're actually having an impact on me as well. So with the session today, I did a lot of tiptoe work because that literally replicates your running form. When you're running, you're naturally on your tiptoes, innit? So when I put myself in that position, I'm continuously strengthening it with every movement that I do. So I did a split squat movement whilst holding a tiptoe on my front foot, which obviously replicates the running form. And I would get the medicine ball, you would have seen in the vlog, and rotate it across my body. That way I'm working my balance and the ligaments in my ankle, as well as the bone, obviously. And it's a tough movement that, like, initially I could only just hold. I couldn't do anything like attached to me. I couldn't hold anything or a ball, nothing like that. And I pretty much do supersets and triceps. So right after that one, I go straight onto the ball suit and literally just hold there for 30 to 60 seconds. Initially I could only hold myself there for like 5 seconds, no cap. I was like shaking like a leaf in the wind. It was messy. But I'm at the point now where I can hold objects and do different movements. So today I got a rubber medicine ball and I was just holding it above my head, and which will also help my shoulder as well, so I can get a bit of blood flow into there. And then straight after that I went into calf raises, because again, tiptoe and strengthening that calf will directly strengthen my ankle. And as well as that, I've lost a bit of size on my right calf, obviously because I've been in a cast, so it naturally got a bit smaller. But it's getting there though. I've noticed a lot of growth with it, and my quad's pretty much the same now. I don't know why, but for some reason I've got mad quad genetics where they'll just grow. Like when I used to play football and I would do legs, my legs were like superior to everybody in the team. Like literally full stacking the leg extension in any gym. It was a bit mad. But then because of that, I low-key, like, I didn't fall out of love with legs, but I just stopped doing them because they would just grow so quickly to the point where I was leg dominant. When I was younger and playing football, this is soccer if any Americans are on here, but it's football, come on bro. When I was playing football, I was naturally leg dominant, so my upper body was a lot smaller compared to my legs. Like my legs were like wham. And then when I stopped playing football, I just stopped doing legs altogether. I was trying to get my upper body big, but every time I trained legs, they'd still grow. So I was like, right, I need to just stop doing legs. So no cap, for like probably like 2 years, you know, I just didn't do legs, which is a bit wild to be honest. And one of them years was COVID as well. But yeah, I just stopped doing legs completely. And I kind of wish I carried on doing them because I did enjoy doing it, but it was just a size thing. And I know if I did carry on, they'd be a lot more advanced, but it is what it is. It is what it is. But we're doing a whole lot of legs right now to make up for it. And now that I've started doing all these physio movements, I'm enjoying it a lot more. And I want to start doing a lot more legs when I'm like fully fit as well. A lot of single-sided work, because I know that'll make me faster when it comes to marathons as well. Literally right before I got injured, the last, I'd say 3 months, I proper locked in with like knee work and different single-sided leg work right before the injury, which is a bit wild. Like I was doing a lot of ATG squats, a lot of knees over toe stuff. I was pulled out on somebody then. You know when somebody's just like crawling across the roundabout and it's like, bro, are you gonna go around or? But I zoomed in. It had to be done. And the next movement in the session, I did an explosive. You got right away. A lot of people don't know road rules in it. It's a bit mad. Next movement, I went into a step up. But with this step up, as you would have seen, I did it in an explosive sort of way, just to get power into my legs. So then once I get back into running, they've got a bit of fast switch in them. Went into an assisted pistol squat with the medicine ball. Then again, right after that, more balance work. And yeah, man, next time I'm in there, I'll go through everything properly. But A1 session though. I can't believe I went so long without the gym, you know. Like when I really deep it, I literally went a whole pretty much 4 months without any sort of training. Like no physical movement. That's crazy. Especially for me, it literally is part of who I am. Like I've done this since I was like 13 years old. Like I remember when I was first like playing football as a kid, I was like obsessed with getting better, which eventually got me like signed to like a decent club. Like, I used to play for Burnley. I don't know if you all know them. English people know them. But I used to play for them when I was like up until 17. But before that, I was playing in something called Sunday League, which is like, it's like we call it grassroots. Basically, the step before you go to like a good club. So whilst I was playing Sunday League, which is crazy to be fair, I got injured, and it was a bad injury as well. I was playing football at school. It's crazy. I'm just thinking about that now and thinking, right, so I got injured at school whilst I was playing football. Like I fractured my, I think it might be the same bone, you know. What's coincidental as well, it's the same leg. But I fractured my right Nah, I'm lying, it was my tibia. I fractured my right tibia whilst I was playing football at school, and oh, that hurt so much. I was out of football for 3 months, and bro, when I tell you I was a kid on a mission once I got that injury, similar to the way I am now. I remember getting home after the hospital with a cast on my leg, and I was like, right, I'm not letting this slow me down. So I started doing sit-ups. I was doing sit-ups with a cast on my leg at 13 years old because I refused to let it slow me down. Like I remember I low-key got in shape whilst I was injured, and once I got the walker boot, I started using my left foot and just practicing on my left all the time. And then once I finally got like fit, where I could like run, I would literally get up at like 6 a.m. before school, bear in mind I'm 13 years old, and go and run. Do like a mile or 2 miles every morning before school. Because I was like, right, I need to get fitter. And it got to the point where the season came, I went back to training, and everybody was like shook. Because they were like, what have you done? I came back in crazy shape. I had abs. I was 13 years old, 14 years old. I had abs. I was rapid, and I was better than I was before I got injured, which is wild. And that season I scored 39 goals. Bear in mind, this is the first season I got back. And then during the middle of the season, I got scouted, where Burnley contacted like my coach at the time, and then my family. We want to look at your son. And then it went from there, which is crazy. And then what was peak, I had to leave. So I had to go on trial there for like 6 weeks. Eventually got in with the trial, got signed. And my team, they had a cup game, and they were like, they needed me to play, because it was like, I played all the way through the cup, and then it was the final. Guess what bro does in the final, man? Pull up, bags a hattie, bro. Bags a hat trick. Got goosebumps then. That's wild. It was an absolute clinic. It was a madness. Forgot I even did that. I don't even know how I got on this topic, man. What I'm deep in now, it's wild that I got such a similar injury as a kid, and I've done a whole series of coming back already, and coming back better. Really crazy, because now I'm starting to realise that like it's actually in me to do this. Like I always knew I was going to do it, but I think because I've already had these difficulties before, that it's just in me to do it. That's probably why like I've responded so well to it, like subconsciously, because I've already done this once. And from when you do something at a young age, you're a lot more comfortable to do it. later in life. I never even thought about that until now. Crazy. It ain't on me, it's in me. But I can't wait to come back, man. I really cannot wait. My people that like love the gym and love training, they'll understand why I sound so passionate and saying why I enjoy this so much and what it means to me to like come back and do what I was doing before. Because you can't really replace this with anything else. In my personal opinion, there's nothing more important than health. There's nothing more important than being physically like in shape, to be honest. Yeah, money's important, having bread's important. But if you've got bare bread, you can't even say walk, or you can't run, or you're really sick, you're really ill. There's nothing that it'll do. It won't make you feel better. Because even when I was like heavily injured and I couldn't walk, somebody could have given me 20 M's. But then if they told me you'll never walk again or never run again, I definitely wouldn't have took it. But yeah, man, that's why I love it so much. It changes your life. Like when you're in shape, like nothing is better, really. You know what's crazy as well? Like, I'll speak on a level like with yous. I'd say like the last few days I've been pretty like I wouldn't say stressed, just kind of irritated. You know when you get one of them days or a couple of days when for some reason you just kind of feel irritated, and I don't even know why, to be honest. I think it's just an accumulation of different things that have been occurring like during this process. Just kind of like got to me at a stage. But I was thinking about this, like the whole situation. It's like even though you feel bad or irritated in that moment, you're not actually bad. Do you get what I mean? Like, say if you think you've done bad or done badly, you're just letting your emotions speak for yourself rather than actually thinking about the situation. So like in my situation, for example, I'm irritated and annoyed with the way that the process is going, whether that be the whole accident and the legal stuff, and then my physical like situation, how I can't do what I could do before. But when you deep it, I'm not bad or in a bad way. Got so much stronger than I was before, and the situation is getting better each and every day. So I think if you're in a situation where you're like in a state of like stress or mood, I think just look at your situation from a wider perspective and just think, right, have I actually improved over time? Has this situation got better over time? Is my well-being better? And if it is, you're not that emotion that you feel. So in my case, I'm not stressed or irritated and because the situation's bad. I'm stressed and irritated, but the situation isn't bad. It's actually better. I hope you kind of get what I'm saying, but I think that made sense. But the boys back at the crib, time to shower, eat, and watch England win the Euros. Because I'ma say it. And if it don't happen, I'ma delete this clip from the vlog. But I'ma say it. They're gonna win. I got a feeling. I know Spain are good. Like, no cap, I know Spain are good. But I said in it, the way we're winning games, it's like, it doesn't matter what could happen, they'll still win. But we'll see. My guess, what I'm gonna say Manu to bag. And for some reason, I'm thinking John Stones. I don't know why. I feel like in a final, it's just always somebody random. But we will see. I'll see you in there. And best believe we're firing up a Stateski today, man.
Undoubtedly elevated England in the sense of international status. But you chaps all know, you play at the very, very highest level. And it's one thing to go from...
Dedication, hard work. Dedication, hard work. I'm a one-man army. One-man army. The world can go against me. I'm still come on top. I got God on my side.